Hey, what's going on, fam? Look, I'm getting ready to do a 9-part series over the next 9 days talking about what men need to know is okay. I got to tell you, and ladies, tag the men in your life that you know that need to hear this message too. Men are equipped and programmed throughout their entire life to be tough. We're told when we're little kids, don't cry like a girl. You're acting like a girl. Bite your upper lip. Get off and shake it off. It's okay. And so we're programmed when we become men to not share our emotions and share our feelings. And what that's done is left men in a place where they wear t-shirts like, nobody cares, work harder. They say things like, I'll take care of it myself. Or you ask a man how he's doing, he said, I'm fine. He ain't fine. So I'm going to do this series on helping men understand what it's okay and to do and say so that we can open up a different conversation that needs to be had in our society today. And look, all of these things I'm going to talk about are things that I personally struggled with. Things I know you out there are struggling with. And if you're not struggling with them, you know somebody who is. So the first thing I want to talk about today is vulnerability. How many times have we seen men not be able to share their feelings? And look, man, I got to be real with you. Vulnerability or lack of vulnerability comes from an incredible place of weakness. Look, I get it. I wasn't vulnerable for a long time because I was afraid of being hurt. And so I didn't open myself up and let the relationships that I was having blossom into things that should have been more fruitful than they were. And that's just a hard reality to face. But the fact is, you're not alone. Almost unequivocally, every single man I know feels this exact same way. But you want to know what the ultimate flex is? The ultimate flex of strength? The ultimate flex of strength is actually being vulnerable. Because when you're vulnerable, you open yourself up to potentially getting hurt. And you got to be in a really good place mentally and in your heart and in your soul and spiritually in order to potentially take that hurt on. But what I found is 99 times out of 100, man, and y'all know this if you really think about it, 99 times out of 100, we actually have so much abundance when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. So look, man, I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission to stop with the bravado. Stop not talking about things. Stop trying to hold it in because you feel like you're being strong for everybody else. And start to get in touch with what's in here. Because if we're healing what's in here, we're dealing with the emotion that's in here, the way that we love everybody else, the way that we provide for everybody else, the way that we protect everybody else changes incredibly. It's time to stop pouring from a cup that's only 50% full because that's all you could put in it. When you let these things go, your capacity, your cup can get filled to 100%. And the ability that you have to love everybody around you changes up right along with it. Not only for yourself, but for those that you love and you want to provide and protect for the most. So let's go. I challenge you men out there. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to put yourself in a position to unlock some abundance that you haven't felt for a while, to unlock some happiness that you haven't felt for a while. So when you're successful, it doesn't feel empty. It feels full because you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable so you can let that stuff that you got just inside your chest, those things that you're hanging on to, you can let that go into the universe and start filling that up with real happiness. Watch how your life transforms when you do that. And hey, ladies, this part's for you. You got to create a space for your man to be able to be vulnerable in. It's not easy for us. It's not easy for us to just open up about the emotion that we're feeling. And oftentimes when we do, we're so damn fed up, it doesn't come out in a healthy way. But if you create that space for your man to be open and vulnerable without judgment, and you react with love to those feelings that he's trying to share with you, the dynamic in your whole relationship will change. The dynamic in your relationship with other people will even change. And most importantly, the dynamic that he has with himself is going to change. So, man, it's time. I'm calling y'all out. Let's start being vulnerable and let's start leading from the front and doing things that we know are going to generate a whole nother type of person and an entire new generation of kids out there that are going to see their fathers and see the men in their community being real with themselves and being real with each other. You got my little lucky dog over here, by the way. I know that was more of a serious talk, but he's just whimpering over here. Can't wait to say hi. So anyway, I love y'all. Be vulnerable, be amazing, be blessed so that you can be a blessing to everybody else. Love y'all. Bye.